Okay guys, in this video I'll trace the algorithm that we have drawn in the previous lecture. Okay, the algorithm for infix to postfix conversion. Okay, so let me have the an input string, the infix string here. Okay, let me have a very simple input string, guys. A plus b slash c. That's it, very simple, right? A plus b slash c. Let me do this. Okay, it's very simple. Or I'll say I'll be having this a plus b slash c. Okay, or let me have this a plus b slash c minus d. Alright, so the final expression that I have here is a plus b slash c minus d, and I have to convert this into postfix. Let us first do it manually. Okay, it's very simple. First you have to give priority to this, so that becomes ab plus. Here it will become cd minus, you know this, and you consider these two as one operand, and you have only one operator, so it will become ab plus cd minus slash. Okay, ab plus cd minus then slash. Okay, so this is the final expression. So ab plus so what I am having here is, let me put into the input string slash a plus b and slash what I'm having. Let me put into the input string, opening parenthesis a plus b, closing parenthesis slash c, another opening parenthesis, slash another opening parenthesis c minus d, closing. I hope this is fine, and let me give the blocks also. First element, because I am having a character array. Whenever I say string, I am having a character array. You have to scan the string from left to right one by one. Okay, so you have like this. Alright, so this is your input string, guys. Okay, each character is an separate element. Okay, you know this, right? A character array in C program. Alright, so initialize your empty stack also. So let me say this is my empty stack. So stack. Okay, let me consider this is my empty stack, and you have to okay, let me have the initial empty stack here. It will be perfect, right? So this is my empty stack, guys, and let me have the output string also. This is my output string. This should contain the postfix expression. All right. Okay, now let's trace the algorithm. I hope you know you have the algorithm with your hand. I have already uploaded that, and please if you're watching this video, please make sure that you have the algorithm. You have written something, and you have it by your hand. That's why then it will be very easy. Okay, so first, what is the step? Initialize an empty stack, and I have initialized that. Super. Then what is the step? Push opening parenthesis onto stack and closing parenthesis to the input string. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so this is my stack, right? I'll push the opening parenthesis. Some you have to add, and at the end of the input string, let me have the closing parenthesis. Okay, closing parenthesis at the end of the input string, of course, and opening parenthesis in this stack. All right, so third step is scan the input. So this is output string, and this is tag, guys. Okay, remember that. And scan the input string character by character from left to right. Okay, let me start scanning. Okay, so what is my first character? It is nothing but an opening parenthesis. Then they have given a statement. If an opening parenthesis is encountered or left parenthesis is encountered, then push it into the stack. Okay, so just cancel it and push it into the stack. That's it. All right. Okay, what is the next character? Again, opening parenthesis, cancel it and push it into the stack. All right, and okay, super. Then if an you can scan next one. An operand is encountered. A is an operand. So if an operand is encountered, add it into the output string. Okay, so just cancel it and add it into the output string. All right, and if an operator is encountered, you got an operator here. So if an operator is encountered, then check the top of the stack. This is the top of the stack, guys. Please remember this. This is top of the stack. Okay, because you are adding the stack, you are going in this direction. So this is gonna be the top of the stack. Okay, you are adding to this direction, right? You are filling up the stack from this direction. So this is the top of the stack, the top element always. Okay, and this is shielded. You know that, right? So if an operator is encountered, check the top of the stack. If it is an opening parenthesis or left parenthesis, then push the operator into the stack. Okay, you don't need to check the precedence because that's a parenthesis. All right. If an operand is encountered, cancel it, push it into the output string. All right. Then again if you have an what you have is a closing parenthesis, right? So understand that the next element is a closing parenthesis. I hope it is clear. So if it is a closing parenthesis, then pop the operator from the stack, and push it into the output string. Do that until an opening parenthesis encountered. Luckily the next element is itself an opening parenthesis. If an opening parenthesis is encountered, then pop and discard. That's it. Pop and discard. Don't do anything. Right? I repeat again. If an closing parenthesis is encountered, then pop the operator from the stack, add it to the output string. If you have one more operator, then pop that also, add it to the output string. But in this case, you don't have it. You have only a opening parenthesis. Then just pop and discard. That's it. Pop and discard. Then you have to stop the process there. Okay. So let me erase this too. You don't need this, right? So let me erase this too. Alright, so after that you again start tracing. You have a slash, which is division operator. If the top of this, if you have an operator, then go for the top of the stack. It is again an opening parenthesis. If it is an opening parenthesis, then push it into the stack, the operator. Okay, division operator. You have an opening parenthesis again, push it into the stack. Okay, if you have an opening parenthesis, push it into the stack. An operand is encountered, push it into the output string. Alright, push it into the output string. Sorry, I think that's a mistake. Okay, so operand is encountered, then push it into the output string. Alright, cancel it. An operator is encountered, then check the top of the stack, and if there is an opening parenthesis, push it into the stack. Alright, cancel it. And if again an operand is encountered, push it into the output string, cancel it. And if I think we have done a mistake here. We have to add this closing parenthesis at the end of the input string. I'm sorry. Alright, at the end of the input string we have mistakenly added to the output string. I'm sorry. So if there is an opening parenthesis, then what you have to do, you have to pop the operator from the stack and push it into the output string, and you have to pop the another opening parenthesis and discard. That's it. You again have opening parenthesis. Okay, then pop the operator from the stack, this operator, right? Pop the operator from the stack, push it into the output string. Alright, push into the output string. You have an opening parenthesis here. You can see we have an opening parenthesis here. Pop and discard. That's it. You again have an closing parenthesis here. If that is encountered, then you have to pop the operator and push in the output string, but you don't have any operators. You have only an opening parenthesis. Then pop it and discard it. That's it. After this process, your stack should be empty. Okay, and this is your output expression. Okay, output postfix expression. This is the same that we got manually. Okay, you just have to read this algorithm one, and you have to trace like this. Then it will be very easy for you to understand. Please do that, and please make sure that you take your own example and trace this algorithm. Then come back to the next video. In the next video, we'll implement this algorithm using C programming. Alright, thanks a lot.